Good morning. I get to watch the sunrise over the ocean. I feel really inspired in this morning sadhana to talk about and to be in the vibration of possibilities. The last several, I believe the last several weeks leading up to the supermoon have been really intense energetically. Everything's getting amplified. Truths are being revealed. Truths within us, truths around us, truths about our relationships, and it's a lot to take in for many of us. It's a lot to take in for the person who has to be in the place of receiving all the truth, and it's a lot to take in for just holding space for all the people taking in all the truth. And it's just a lot of energies being stirred up. And of course, it's the holidays. Miko brought up, so, in a grounded way, it's the holidays. And, people tend to, even if you're not doing any kind of conscious work or energy work or healing or soul work or looking for any other possibilities, just the holidays alone is a time of just kind of doing and I said this the other day during live stream, that it came to me. Good morning, Montevo. It came to me that, Christmas and the holidays is a time for the collective consciousness to do an audit. It's like tax season for the soul, and it's not a fun time. Cute. It's not a fun time when people are assessing all the different ways that they're coming into the holidays, what they have to show for the year that they spent, and then the new year that's coming, the family stuff, assessing whether you're in the same situation or job or relationships, all that stuff is coming up for people. And Miko mentioned a really big trigger, which is money. And so everyone's money stuff is coming up right now, lack and deprivation. And so, in the last few weeks leading up to the super moon, we've been asked to recognize all these energies that are working in density in our system, and it's coming out into our conscious awareness so that we could release and heal it, using the energy of the full moon to then not just amplify the unconscious energies, but then use our consciousness to release and heal the amplified energies. And then then we can get back to neutral space and ground to a place where all possibilities exist. And so the last little while we've been spending some time talking about the density. Now I want to focus, I feel really, really inspired to focus on the possibilities. Sometimes the last thing that we want to consider are the possibilities when we are only faced with the density of our current reality, right? And possibilities means that we have to let go of the expectation and the dream. Because when we're attached to that expectation or that vision or the dream, then we've not allowed room for all possibilities. And it is in the space of all possibilities that we truly receive everything that we want, versus the expectation of what we think will bring us the most happiness, but we don't take into consideration all the other energies that have to come together in order for us to get to that place of happiness, or what we feel is ultimate soul fulfillment, which is beyond just the temporary I'm happy right now and I'm not happy later way of experiencing happiness in just normal reality. People say I'm happy, but everybody knows I'm happy does not mean I'm happy permanently, or that I'm happy in a sustainable organic way. And that's kind of what we're talking about when we say happy. We're talking about soul happy. And soul happy is very different because soul happy is unconditional. It's unconditional of our circumstances and our expectations that are fulfilled. And so I had an expectation to heal my dynasty, which was the directive that I received. Hello. And I followed the directive. And my dynasty is taking some time to heal. And in that period of waiting or transition or fluctuation or upgrading, my heart is broken. And it is difficult for me to feel into the all possibilities. All I can feel is the resistances to the healing and the change and the creating of the new story. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, that was... I'm so grateful to be inspired to have jumped onto this rock. This rock saved my boots. I'm gonna move up here. I don't know if the tide is coming in. But this is look at this beautiful place for me to sit down and enjoy this amazing sunset. So, sometimes, and this was something that we discussed yesterday in connecting with the soul of Avala and receiving the next set of directives and taking into consideration all the other energies that have to come into play, because there's nothing about Avala or the universe, which is, Avala is just the name of the energy the universe uses to create. So nothing about this energy is a force. I know that I've mentioned it like Star Wars, the Force, but that's only, it's not actually force as in a powerful energy. I picture, like, when I see it, it's a stream, but it's focused. And so I guess that's how the word force could be used. But I mean it in terms of like forcing something to happen, that the soul of Avala is all about harmony and balance and temperance and allowing things to unfold in the highest good of everybody, not just the energies that are at play. It's for everybody. And sometimes taking into consideration all those different energies, right, is something that is divine. That's what we call divine timing, because we have our manifestation schedule. But then in order for us to feel really settled and happy in that energy, it means that all the energies that are that have to come into alignment they come into alignment, and we wait until everybody's in alignment. We don't try to force things to happen before. And that's part of the divine timing, is that when we say divine timing and the timing, the divine timing of Avala, is that all energies benefit from the timing of it. And sometimes that's really difficult for me personally, because Miko mentioned for me that good morning when he's 69. Oh, you shared with us your name last time. If you don't mind refreshing my memory, sometimes it's easy for me to remember visually and the energy than it is for me to remember the third dimensional name, the names. But something that Miko mentioned is, like, I feel more graceful when I'm moving at a faster speed, because I'm air, and air is mind. And so when I'm working with my mind, and I'm moving the energy with my mind. And I just kind of, for fun, liken it to the last Avatar, Airbender, the Nickelodeon kids. I don't know if anybody's ever watched. I know that you haven't watched it, Montevo, but you guys really should watch it, because if you haven't seen it, because it is a beautiful way that the characters and simplified for children, speaking about the ancient Eastern Buddhist philosophies and Hindu philosophies and teachings and practices, and the Confucius practices and philosophies, and all that is interwoven into a children's story, and you get an idea of how they use the elements to bend and shift energy, and you can see it depicted in the animation. The only difference is we do this in real life and we can't see the energy if we're not attuned or sensitive to it. If we're new to doing energy work, then you're not able to see it right away, because you have to first feel it inside your body. But I remember when in the beginning of my path, I had a healer who used to tell me about the sky, and he'd say, "Can't you see the energetic grid?" He was able to see the sacred geometry in the sky, and with my naked eyes, early on in my training, I could not see it with my naked eyes. Now it's different. I don't experience it quite the way that maybe I visualize him to experience it, because I sort of visualize him to see it the way that Ruse depicts it. Ruse depicts it in our sacred geometry for what Avala energy looks like in all of our sacred geometry and on our website. For me, it's more of I could see the energy moving, like vibrating, like that kind of. So nothing is static. That's kind of how I experience it. So that if something is off or out of balance or whatever, I can feel it I can feel it in a knowing, in my mind as a knowing. And it's beyond my own comprehension or logic. So the bending of the energy is what we're talking about when we get into activation mode. So here it is, the topic of my sadhana live stream, and it's so amazing how it always comes. I start to build the context around the energy work that we're going to do, and then inevitably that context leads me organically to the actual energy work. So here it is. So you can do this consciously with me, and then that allows me, and you give me energetic permission to be able to use my consciousness to move that energy for you and help you, or with you, depending on how much you're participating. And so it's an activation. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be checking in, and I'm going to bring your awareness, bring your consciousness into the now, into your body. And the minute that you are able to be truly in your body, we wake up your soul consciousness. And when you wake up your soul consciousness, then you have to know, because this is part of waking up the soul consciousness, you have to know you have access to 5D energy. The minute you do, because you're no longer in the energy of your human story, you're in the energy of your soul consciousness, and all the buttons are working. This is what I'm talking about. So get into your body, bring your awareness to inside your skin, underneath your skin. I know that sounds really crazy, because I couldn't do it when I first started this work. But what it means is that there is a whole universe happening inside your body. And I'm saying connect to any part of it that's working. Sometimes we do breath work, sometimes we do meditation. We do the Avala breath lock, 8 minutes. Then you can feel the aliveness of the energy under your skin, then you may be able to know. But if you're very practiced in this energy healing work, then you can actually, without even holding your breath, just bring your awareness into under your skin. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the blood rushing through the capillaries. Literally, I'm talking about the sensations inside your skin. And once you're able to feel that, then you're in your body. Then your consciousness is now able to move energy inside your body. So now bring your awareness and bring that energy down into the base of your seat, down underneath between the area of what we call the perineum. It's between your sex organs. Bring that energy down straight into the center of the earth. Pull that energy up from the center of the earth. Pull it up all the way through your first, second, third chakra. It's basically your whole, the whole center of your being. And bring it all the way up. Make sure your neck is straight, meaning like your spine and your neck is creating a straight line into the heavens, into the electromagnetic field of the atmosphere. Plug in, because we just uncoiled your Kundalini energy and plugged you in. Now we activate your heart center. Just imagine the center of a star, or the very center of a light bulb, emanating. Just explode that in every single direction. And if you're allowing me, then I'm doing it for you. So if you're aware of your unconscious resistance to possibly being in your present 5D self right now, then use your consciousness to clear it. Just say, whatever it is, I'm going to wake up right now. I'm waking up that energy right now. I'm waking up my 5D consciousness right now. And I'm going to trust in all possibilities. I'm going to release all expectations and all attachments and know that I am receiving all that I'm desiring right now in this moment, because I've opened up access to this energy. And from this space, I will be creating my day and inviting in all possibilities that is for my highest good and the highest good of all, and that exceeds and transcends beyond the space and time reality. So in this place of soul conscious awareness, you are sitting on the other side of your manifestation. So crystallize what that is. And do it energetically. Don't do it through your mind. Don't do it through your expectation energy. Do it through your feeling energy. How does it feel to be on the other side of your manifestation? So let go of all the things that is your manifestation. Just let go and do it to feel good. When you have everything that you've manifested, then you will feel good. So feel good now. Now this is your reality. And stay in this place as many times as you can today. And when things are not going well for you, get back into your 5D. Get back into that place of trust and letting go, and get back energetically to the place of all possibilities. Even if you spend 7 seconds there, 8 seconds there, that's like spending 10,000 lifetimes in your manifestation. And that's how powerful Vala 5D is. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, Toe. There you go. Key. Good morning, Key. That's right. I too am air. Hi. It is Key. Cute. I too am air. Good morning. Anything I need to bring with me? Sorry, Miko is asking me a question, and I don't know, Miko, if you're watching from Avala Soul Tribe, but good morning, BG. Anything I need to bring with Pierce? They can print up the form there, right? You know what, Miko, if you go and, because I actually spent like a few hours last night just confirming everything on the enrollment papers, and it didn't store, so I had to do it over again. And so it's ready to go. And if they can't print it up, then please text me and I will print it up and bring it with me. And so I will take care of it if they need help. Love you. And I'm heading back up now. All right. And I'm just going, okay. I too am air. I've watched it all. Good morning, Ki, haha. I watched it before my consciousness awakened. I have to go. I will tune in again. Have a beautiful day. Bye, Ki. And then Brianna. And woo woo. Good morning, Brianna. Oh, it's Ray and Savi, but love you too. Ha, cute. Hello, Raya and Savi. It's nice to see you tune in from Avala Soul Tribe. It's nice to feel your energy with us. It's so wonderful to see that that part of all possibilities, and I'm taking you guys to walk back with me, and then showing you this beautiful walk. But this is not it. Sorry, wrong stairs. Is that that we're seeing all these people follow us on Avala, and each individual person is raising their brand, right? Their own personal brand. And all we can feel is how powerful the tribe would be if it's all together under the energy of conscious love, where everybody, it's a constellation family. Our soul tribe is Constellation Soul Tribe. What that means, as we try to have a constellation family, as Dr. Linda has explained to us, and we've been practicing it ever since, is the conscious constellation family is every single person gets to be the star in a constellation, and the constellation, hello, and the constellation is beautiful. The constellation is what attracts more energy together, and that's what we're promoting. I am lost. Am I lost? There's a lot of staircases here. You guys, look at the super full moon. Look at the super moon. Oh, you know what? It's a lot closer than it appears on camera. Let me see if I can. Yes. Beautiful. And I've been saying this on other live streams, and I'm not sure if you guys heard over the weekend, but when I repeat myself, I like to do it consciously, and I like to do it with purpose, because when I'm speaking, you guys, this is so amazing. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful, and I may be stuck, so I'm gonna run. See, isn't this a beautiful way to start the day? For me, and look, he agrees. And for me, starting this day with this kind of consciousness, I've already been up for hours doing my own energy work, especially when it's something like the full moon. It's really, for me, the energy woke me up earlier than usual, and I saw myself standing here in front of the ocean, and so I knew that deep work was necessary in order for me to continue to hold space for everything that everybody's going through, and it's a lot. And because this period of upgrading, I'm not sure if you guys can feel this. It feels like moving through molasses energetically in the quickening of the energy. So it's almost like, how can I explain this? It's almost like you're on one of those spinning rides at the carnival or wherever. Look at this, you guys. So beautiful. It's like a carnival ride where you're spinning really fast on the exterior, but where you're sitting down, it's stable, so it's almost like you can't feel the spin, but you're in the spin. And so it just, I don't know if you guys are feeling that too, but energetically that's what's happening. It's kind of going and then moving in slow motion in the areas of dense energy. So all of us are kind of stuck in this denseness and amplified energy, and it just feels like everything's moving really slow. I just want you guys to know and keep trusting in all possibilities. Everything is moving exactly at the speed it's supposed to be moving in spite of what we may feel like being in it. And we're moving through it pretty quickly. So just hang in there and just keep bringing your self-practice into your daily awareness, so that you don't get stuck in the molasses. You just continue to move through it with your soul consciousness. And you do that, but with the Avala breath lock, 8 minutes, 3 times, 8 minutes, and you are in your soul consciousness. You are awake in the moment, and you have access to this 5D energy. Practice it. Practice, test it out, see how it works. Keep aligning, because I know, Brianna, that I have a healing session that you're aligning to, and that I keep checking in to see the right time for it. And so we have that. And then I have, there's a few other people who are also aligning. And so, it's all happening. And when everybody is full of all the things that they want to release and heal, then I trust that's when, I just trust the energy, and I trust in divine timing, and I do trust in all possibilities. I forgot about that in the moments where I feel the denseness, but you know what? Ultimately, love always wins. Conscious love always gets the last say. There is only conscious love. And the darkness is all an illusion and necessary part of our journey, but it's an illusion. And so with that, I'm going to say goodbye and Avala to you guys, and sending lots of love. And love is all we need. Yes. Cute. All right. Well, you guys, enjoy your beautiful day. And I will be checking in with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully sadhana time again. All right. Bye.